This episode is brought to you by our upcoming free live workshop, From Panic to Peace, a Catholic game plan to escape debt and start saving again. I'm about to share one of my best kept strategies for saving tons of money when shopping online. You want to hear about it? Want to see it? Keep listening and watching to this episode of The Catholic Money Show. All right, before we jump into this episode, I do want to let you know about a workshop that we've got coming up, and I'd love to see you there. We're calling it From Panic to Peace, a Catholic game plan to escape debt and start saving again. We are hosting it live Wednesday night on September 10th at 9 p.m. Eastern. You know, it sounds like it might be a little late, but it gives you a chance to get the kids down, and it's a good time for our friends on the West Coast as well. So I'd love to see you there. You can sign up at walletwin.com/peace. And in this training, we're going to keep it nice and short, to the point. You're not going to be, there forever, but we're going to share our number one strategy for creating a disciplined and virtuous money plan to get results. We're going to share you a step-by-step plan for getting out of debt that works with the way God made you and your brain. And you're going to discover how to transform your financial stress into peace and purpose, even if you're overwhelmed, even if you're struggling to save. Remember, the whole idea is in the name, right? From panic to peace, a Catholic game plan to escape debt and start saving again. We've been hearing from a whole lot of you that debt is either not going down or it's actually going up. That the savings is either very small or none at all. And we want to help you change that. So join us September 10th. It's a Wednesday evening, 9 p.m. Eastern. Can't wait to see you there. All right, now let's talk about this episode. I'm going to be sharing one of my favorite tools for shopping online. This is something I go to time and time again, and it has saved us dollars upon dollars upon dollars. I love it. This is actually a video that I recorded a little while ago for our Catholic Money Academy. Every month, Amanda and I go in there. We do an expert interview. We share ways to boost a little bit of income. We do a live Q&A. And one of the things we do pretty regularly are these money-saving minutes. Now, it's a little bit longer than a minute, actually, of course, but it's a way to, we're boosting income, but we also should be trimming expenses. We should be saving some money, and this is a way to do it with this tool. Now, if you are just listening to this podcast, you'll certainly get a good bit out of it, but I also encourage you to head on over to YouTube or in Spotify and watch this episode. So in that one, I share my screen so you can see what I'm doing, how I'm checking prices and using the tool. It's all right there. So again, if you're just listening, if you're in the car or something like that, don't worry. I think it'll still make sense knowing that I'm on the computer, I'm clicking around on things, but do encourage you. And again, every episode that we do now is also in video. So you'll see Amanda and I talking, making jokes, etc., and seeing what's going on. So be sure to check us out on YouTube and subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that. Or if you follow the podcast in Spotify, they also will give you the video. All right, without any further ado, I will let future Jonathan take over, and I'll be back at the end with a little bit more. Here we are. Welcome to this Money Saving Minute. I'm going to show you one of my favorite tools that I use to save money when making some purchases online, and how to make sure that when you are using it, you really are getting a deal, not just getting a deal on something that was overpriced to begin with. I may have mentioned this before, but this time we're going to go a little bit more in depth in how I like to use it to make sure that I'm getting a good deal. This is called Vipon, I don't know, VIP. I think it's VIP and coupon maybe mushed together. Anyway, you just make an account. I go here when I'm buying a commodity. When I'm buying something that I really don't care what brand it is. Let's search for Sonicare So I'm always looking. I do not want to buy the Sonicare brand toothbrush head. And I'll just tell you right now, if you don't have one of these toothbrushes, you really should look because they are awesome. So let's see how much the brand name ones. We're just going to go to Amazon. Sonicare toothbrush heads. I want the real deal ones to look at this first. Okay, Philips. They're selling 3 of them for $32. So that's over $10 per. That's crazy. Now, just look over here. Oh, this is $10 for a 6-pack. Maybe you don't need Vipon. This is where I like to double check it. So let's go back to Vipon and let's see what the deal was. So this is a 12-pack. Their deal is they'll give you a coupon code. This site makes money because the products pay them to list on here to generate sales, which will generate up their ranking in the research results. If you like it, maybe you'll buy it again later without a code. 12-pack for $7.49. Let's see if we can do any better. We can do $7.49, which would be $8. It's not going to let me go that low. So let's see what we get for, this is 8 of them for $9. That's that same brand. This is $9 for 6 of them. This is 8 of them for $7. This is 2 slightly different ones for $6. Not too bad. What was our deal again? Our deal was 12 for $7.50. So you're getting close. If you added that, if you did 2 more at that same price, you'd be about the same, right? That's another $1.20. So that'd be $7.29. It's pretty much the same deal. If we're looking at any other ones, that's all Oral-B that we don't want. I don't like those as much. So it's a pretty good deal. You're not getting that many for that low price. You still want to make sure that you're not buying something that's half off, but it was already 70% overpriced. So now you're only getting 10% off. So that would be a good one. We'd look at it, and that was this one, yeah. So you can get the code. They'll give you the code. You can copy it. Another way that they're making money is through their affiliate link. So they're going to get 2% of my checkout. I did this, and all right, some of them will have a coupon listed there, but this one doesn't. I'm going to get this 12 for $15. But we're going to add it to the cart. We're going to check out. And where do I put my thing in here? Okay. And put in my code. And we can see that I've got that balance. I'll say use this payment method. And now, boom, sent to $7.50 plus some tax. So there you go. It worked. Let's do another search. I did a search for magnet tiles. There's a fair bit, less than there used to be. Everybody knows you can get other ones, but let's see this one. This is 105 pieces. Are they the same size? This is an awesome set. We'll do both to see how you can figure this out. So I did this train one. I want ones that are going to work with what I already have, which aren't these. Minecraft, those do look kind of cool, but they're going to be smaller. They're not going to work with what you have, and they're like cubes. And then these ones that are just the outlines, I don't think they're that great. So I'm looking at this one and that other one that was 105 pieces. Now I was looking at this one earlier. So I can see it's $15. I couldn't figure out. I just went to Amazon and had it look me up. I think I had to come down here to see that it was 44 pieces. Here it is, 44 pieces. That's what I know. I'm looking for 44 pieces. So I'm going to go to Amazon. I'm going to just do a search again. Magnetic tiles. Magnetic tiles. Come on. As I'm looking through here, I remember my price. I'm looking either for things that are about 44 pieces to see how the price compares, or I'm looking for the price to see how the pieces compare. And to remind ourselves, we're going to be around $15. So again, I can go to $15. All right. So for $15, okay, this looks like it might be some pieces. No idea how many it is until we look at it. Ooh, 32 pieces. So unless there's a piece in here you just like love, maybe this arch window or something, which you get two of. It's okay, not that great. How is that? Oh, you get 16 triangles. This one, 12 something, but let's see, what do you really get? This is live looking right now. Here we go, 40 these random dinosaurs. What, 40 Yeah, okay. Minus these, so really 38 of anything you're actually going to use or keep. That's interesting. Why are they putting these dinosaurs in? To up the number. And the one we were at, again, 44 pieces. They're not just cramming you full of other stuff. It actually looks like some pretty good pieces. And it's going to be 15 bucks. I wasn't able to find anything else at that price with that many good pieces. Now, I do want to look at this 105 because when I see one, it's like, is that the right size? Is there 80 dinosaurs in the box? So let's see what they're actually doing. These pieces, like how are they getting to these 105 pieces? It doesn't seem like anybody's saying that. Let's look at the dinosaurs or cows. In this case, this is a totally not real picture. Yeah, like that duck. That's a piece. Anyway, and if that's what you actually can get, that's not a bad set. I could count all the pieces. They're going to get these pieces only good for certain things, trees, because they're printed. And that was 20 bucks. So that's pretty good. Again, I would like to see how many pieces actually getting for my. Both of these, I think, are good buys for the category. I would look here for the rechargeable battery. Do they have any? They do. Now, there's a lot of things that have rechargeable batteries in it. These EBLs, I've bought those before. They're actually pretty good. It comes with this charger. So let me wrap this up for you. myvipon.com, sign up. And then when you go there, when you're looking for something where the brand doesn't really matter, use the code there, of course, checking first to see if it's worth it. And you can do that by looking at some of the stats of the product you're looking for and seeing if there's anything similar for the price, or by looking in the same price and seeing if you find the same stats. Yeah, you can use that, save a bunch of bucks. We use this quite a bit when there's all these little commodities to buy. So that's that. Thank you very much. And I will see you around the Academy. Bye and God bless. That's right, folks. myvipon.com, one of my favorite tools for saving money online. And of course, not just this tool to get you some coupon codes, but how to actually evaluate if it's a deal. Because sometimes on there, yeah, it's, the coupon brings it down to like the same price as something else that might be better or even more expensive than other options. So the whole process there is important to do. And I'm glad to have shared that with you today. If you thought that was nice and you want even more of these money saving minutes, these tips for reducing your spending, well, I know just the place for you. That's Wallet Win Academy. You can check that out, and when you join, you get the whole back library of money saving minutes, of side hustle spotlights, live Q&As, expert interviews, the whole shebang. It's all there waiting for you at walletwin.com/academy. And don't forget about that upcoming webinar, that workshop that we've got, From Panic to Peace, a Catholic game plan to escape debt and start living again. I'd love to see you there live Wednesday night, September 10th at 9 p.m. Eastern. If you can't make it, sign up. We will have a recording of it available, but you have to sign up to get it. You won't get it any other way. So head on over, walletwin.com/peace, and sign up. From all of us here at WalletWin, thank you for listening, for watching, and we'll be sure to keep you in our prayers. God bless you. This episode was brought to you by our upcoming free workshop, From Panic to Peace, a Catholic game plan to escape debt and start saving again. Join us live Wednesday, September 10th at 9 p.m. Save your seat right now, while there's still seats to save, at walletwin.com/peace. That's walletwin.com/peace. I'll see you there.